All right, guys. So day one of the Mark Twain Farm Toy Show. So this is my first like setting up by myself at a toy show situation. And so, couple things I've learned so far is if I had to do over it, we would get here way earlier, just so we can kind of have some time to chill a little bit before the show opened. Like we were scrambling pretty good, but we did it the way we did because we had a work situation, or we thought we were going to. Anyway, so we loaded up everything today. Now here's another like kind of double whammy that got us. I've been sick. I don't know if you can tell in my voice or not. I'm clogged up, but I have been like really sick all week. And so I didn't get everything built that I wanted to build, and then I didn't get a pack up early this week like I thought I would, and then because my plan was to have everything packed and then just load it up this morning and go, and it just didn't work because of that. But anyway, so like I said, the first thing I would do is I would get up. We would leave earlier for sure. I now get why people come the day before the show and set up, but I don't think I'm there yet. Now maybe like a big show, St. Louis, Lafayette, National, totally get that. But a smaller show like this, I don't get. Um, Kind of the second thing is like, yeah, I've had a lot of fun today. Like it was hectic. The day flew by. It was a little nerve wracking at the beginning, but then once people start coming into your room and you're chatting and everybody gets to talking tractors and having a good time, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So I highly recommend if you're on the fence about setting up for a farm toy show, go for it because this is a blast. Um, at least day one. We'll see. We'll see how day two and three go, but really enjoyed day one. Um, the next thing I would say is definitely bring help. So my wife has been incredible because she can deal with people while maybe I'm dealing with people, or if you need to go get something from the vending machine, or the FFA here is selling sandwiches, and that's what we ate for dinner. They were like stupid cheap and really good, so that was awesome. Um, but that way, somebody can be at the room and somebody can be doing things. As you know, like I know, a lot of people in the farm toy world. So if I leave the room, I'm guaranteed to run into somebody, and it's going to be a 20-minute conversation. And so, um, that's all part of it. So that's a good thing. I can leave and not have to worry about things. So definitely bring a buddy, I guess, would be my second uh, tip, I guess, if that's what we're doing. But other than that, so I'm trying to get a feel for. So I guess what I've gathered from people is that every show sort of has its niche of what people want. And so I'm starting to get a feel for that here. And we'll see how that goes. So I think next year I would change it up a little bit. I think I would bring, so you guys know I'm a four-wheel drive guy, and I like big implements that go with those four-wheel drives. It seems like people here are into smaller, like muscle tractor era. That's what I see a lot of sales. That's what people have inquired about when they come into here. That's what I've sold so far, is kind of the muscle tractor era. So I think if we'll see how the next couple of days go, but I think that's what I would do over. That's what I would focus on, maybe muscle tractors or things of that nature. If I were going to build for this show again, which um, unless something crazy happens, we're coming back next year. Unless like these next 2 days are just terrible. Um, I don't care. Like it's not even about the money. Like I said, it's just fun. I've had a blast. I hope my wife has had a good time so far. But I think if you guys watch the round table at St. Louis, I think Chris Steeb said it, or maybe Chucky said it's like a family reunion, and that's what it's like. Like Danny and Gotti already got me in trouble with my wife. Like I was here 5 minutes. And like we unloaded. I went to park the van, and I walked back in the building. First person to see is Danny Angotti, who I've known forever. And I believe my wife told me not to lollygag, and I definitely lollygagged. Danny and I were talking, and so. But that's just the way it is. But that's the fun of this stuff, is you get to see great people like that and have fun conversations with them. And it was really great to pick his brain about business and farm toy shows and things of that nature, because he's been around forever. He was one of the best in the business, and so it's kind of cool to talk to him about that. And that's something you don't get to do if you just come to the show, and you're looking around buying, because you don't get those moments where it's a little bit of downtime when you're just sitting and enjoying, each other's company. So I'm looking forward to doing that with other people too. My good friend Herb Minix, I got to talk to him for quite an extended time, and the same thing with his son. So those guys that have been around forever doing this, those are the guys you want to talk to, and you just want to get what's inside their head because they have so much information to give you. So anyway, guys, that's day one. Hope you don't mind. I'll probably do a day two because why not? I mean, this is like my first trip to a toy show. I think it's worth documenting. I've talked to so many of you guys that kind of are interested in doing this as well. So if I can, help that, because like it's a big deal to me to promote this hobby. So there we go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you here. By the way, I'm uploading this at 10 o'clock at night on Friday. The show goes tomorrow and Sunday both. So if you catch this on Saturday and you're within a couple hundred miles of Quincy, Illinois, come see us because this is a great show. There's some displays downstairs. I didn't get a chance to see those yet. Hopefully tomorrow I can get away and kind of go down and see that stuff. But there's some really cool stuff here. Like I've already seen. I've literally only got to see the floor that I'm on right now, and I kind of just at the end of the day, as the crowd kind of was winding down, I ran around and looked at everything. There's some really cool stuff here. So a person that came last year commented that he thought this was there were way more tractors here, way more farm toys here this year than there were last year, and I think I agree. So anyway, all right, guys. That's going to do it. Hope to see you tomorrow or Sunday. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day. Happy tractor hunting.